Hello guys, what is up? It's Spooky Noodles, and I have some pretty good news. I fixed the business problems that I was having, so the No Anesthetic anthology should be pretty close to finished. We just have to get the editing done, which is that's a big feat, but that's a big hurdle. But I'm sure it's gonna work over well. It's gonna go over well, I should say. And oh, excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, that's one thing I wanted to talk about was that No Anesthetic is coming along, and yeah, we're gonna publish that baby on uh Amazon and possibly Godless. I'm not really sure yet. I have to still sign a contract for Godless, and I wanted to see how things turn out, because I'm not one for taking risks, but not saying going with Godless is a risk, but I don't want to do anything harmful to the company that I just started, And I personally signed up with Godless not too long ago. There's another announcement. I am a Godless author, so that sounds cool. Yeah, so I'm really excited about that. I'm gonna be releasing my novelette, which is almost complete. It just needs to be edited. I'm going to send that to Godless, and they're going to sell it on their site exclusively, I believe. That is if, I guess, Drew Steppick likes it. Hopefully he does like it. I mean, we're fellow Michiganders and ex-Californians, so maybe we will like it. He will like it, I should say. It's more on the extreme side, but even for me, it's not that extreme. Like, but I should, let's reword that. It's extreme for me, but for other people, it's probably not that extreme. So it's like a Brian Keene level, I like to say. He can be extreme, but, I don't know. Anyways, sorry. You can tell I've only read, like, a few Brian Keene books. Darkness at the Edge of Town, good book. But, yeah, the business stuff is up, and my audiobook for Field of Fiends is out, if you did not know. It's only like $5. It might be like $4.86. I do have some codes, so if you guys want, I think I have codes at least. If you guys want an audiobook, let me know in the comments. Maybe I'll send one your way. Remember, you have to have Audible. You don't have to have Audible, but you have to have the app on your phone or something in order to get it. So, at least that's what I believe. I'm not really sure. You can see my messy room in the background, so I apologize for that. I have to clean up a little bit. I was going to do that yesterday, and if you didn't know, I went to the hospital. I hurt my chest, and I hurt some tendons in the chest. I tore them, and yeah, it felt like a broken rib. I thought I was having a heart attack, but luckily my heart looks fine. Even though my pulse was through the roof, I was like 120. So yeah, or my heart rate or whatever, it was 120. So I was really, really not doing well. But I'm better now. So yeah, No Anesthetic is almost complete. We have all the contracts. We just need to pay 2 more authors, and then we can move on to the main event. I'm very, very excited about this anthology. This has been my baby for a while. I was gonna be a part of it, but then I realized I don't have anything that extreme until I wrote The Woman Shrouded in Flies. But I'm still gonna let myself not be in the anthology. Let's see how this turns out. Maybe I'll make one for the second anthology, which, by the way, I'm gonna have a cover artist working on No Anesthetic 2 cover once everything just, life doesn't, be so crazy, for a lack of a better way of saying it. Yeah. Life's been crazy. A lot of things been happening, and yeah, so but No Anesthetic, the anthology by Splatter Publishing, almost complete. I have to I have to connect my editor with the authors, and they're gonna start the editing process, and then yeah, we're gonna be done. Cover's already finished. I've already formatted the puppy, but the puppy, I should say. I don't know what I said. Almost done with this bad boy, basically, and all I have to do is like copy and paste the edits and put it in the anthology. But basically, I think I still have it up on my computer. I do not, so let me go get it. I can tell you how many pages this bad boy is right now. It comes in at a total of 142 pages. Yeah, it's exciting stuff. You got I think it's okay to name off the authors. Everyone signed a contract, so I think it's official. Here are the authors that are taking part in this anthology. So the first story we have is well, I'm not going to tell you what the stories are called. I'm just going to, tell you what the authors are. So you got Eric Butler, Brian Rosenberg and John Bowden, Damascus Mintzmeyer, J.F. Capps, Scott Harper, Simon McCarty, Eric LaRocca, and C.M. Saunders. So we got some good names in here. Some really underrated authors, for sure. Eric Butler's amazing. I mean, all these authors are amazing. But I didn't think we'd get some of these names on here. The first person I contacted when I had this idea for this anthology was my friend Daniel J. Volpe. He helped a lot with this anthology. In fact, he was going to add a story of his own in here, but it ended up getting accepted somewhere else. So that was a bummer. It would have been really cool to have Daniel J. on this in this anthology. But that's all whatever, you know. In the end, we got some really good names here and some pretty long stories. Like there's this one by Damascus Mintzmeyer that is a pretty good amount of pages. And then I think the next largest story is Eric LaRocca's, I think. I'm not really sure. I'm not going to count the pages, but yeah, we got Eric LaRocca, guys. I was so excited when both Erics sent their stories in, and when I looked at them, I was like one of the first. Eric's Butler's story was like the first story I think I read, and I was like, "Yep, this is going in." I don't care what anyone says. It was the first story read and the first in the anthology. And that is actually the placement of all these authors in this anthology. We start with Eric Butler and we end with C.M. Saunders. Now, I'm probably saying her name, or his name wrong, I should say. I'm probably saying his name wrong, but it's okay. We have just a really good list of horror authors. There were some people that just barely missed the mark, honestly. I'm not going to name names, but there were so many good entries, and it was so hard to get it down to 8 stories, you know what I'm saying? And technically we have 9 authors, so that's a pretty big deal. But yeah, we might be selling on Godless. We're definitely selling on Amazon. I got to talk to Drew Stepik about this and see what he thinks. And yeah, I have a lot of questions regarding business stuff. And that guy's like a business guru. So I thought I'd ask him, you know. I forgot to make that black and white. All right. So yeah, No Anesthetic is almost finished. It just needs the 2 people to sign, or not sign, to send me their PayPal links so I can pay them. And everyone signed the contract. So I'm gonna tell my my editor that whenever she is ready, we're ready, you know. But I also have my own work that I need editing, so I might I got something stuck on my tooth. That was gross. Sorry guys, I wonder how long I was stuck in my tooth for. Anyways, yeah, I got my own stuff to edit, and I might send that over first because I haven't released a thing in a long time, and I need to get this out. Whereas this one has like a summer release, so at least that's what I'm hoping for, or going for. Obviously, this could take longer than I expect, and if it does, then maybe I'll stretch it to Halloween, and this will be a Halloween release. I don't know, or an October release at the least. I don't know yet. But what I know is that these stories are, sorry, I spit everywhere. These stories are amazing. They're brutal. The first story just it's gonna like hit you hard, like just like from the get go, you know, because Eric Butler's story is just fan freaking tastic. If you like Wrath James White, it's very similar, at least in my opinion. Uh, yeah, so I got a lot of names on here, and everyone's getting paid, and well, they're going to be getting paid. I'm gonna fix this editing. Just gonna look through the edits and see if it looks right. Eventually, I'm going to copy and paste the edits and into the story, and then I'm gonna have my editor take like one last look at it just to make sure everything's correct, because she might see stuff that I didn't send her, like the dedication, the acknowledgments, stuff like that. So yeah, very very excited about this book. I can't wait for it to come out. I'm aiming for a July release, but we'll see. It could take longer. I've never done this before. This is my first time making an anthology, and yeah. So yeah. I got Field of Fiends on audiobook. I feel like I'm not really talking about that much. That's a pretty big deal. The narrator is, I think, Justin Mills is his name. Amazing guy. He did a great job. He even added special sound effects. That was really cool. So he told me how he made the special effects, like using celery and like dropping like making gushy noises and stuff like that. I don't know what he used to make the noises, but really good stuff. It's a really good audiobook. You guys should check it out if you are interested. Obviously, if you're not interested, don't check it out. I don't know why you wouldn't be interested, but yeah, if you haven't read Field of Fiends yet, definitely go listen to the audiobook if you're into audiobooks, because that audiobook is slamming. It's good. And it's only like $4.86, and there might be tax, so it might just end up being $5. But that's only $5, and I think I have codes. So if you do want a free audiobook, I have a few codes, and I still get paid for those codes. So if you download using a code I use, you get the audiobook free, and I get paid. And then maybe you can review it. That would be super nice if you could review it and give it an honest review. I know it's not my best work, but it's damn near up there, I'd say it's probably my third or fourth best story, because you got well, it's one of the most what story was I talking about? Oh man, Field of Fiends, that's right. It's one of the most, I love it. I like it. It has a soft spot in my heart where it lives. It's a really good story. I really appreciated it. But yeah, super cool stuff. What else is there to say, honestly? It's just good. It's good. Go check it out if you haven't already. And if you want a free code, let me know, and maybe I can hook you up. Maybe. I think I have codes. I sent Ross Jeffrey a code, and I sent him the PDF, so we'll see what he thinks. Hopefully the audiobook is free for him, and he doesn't have to pay money, because I wasn't sure if this was a bounty link, where if people click on it, I get extra money, or if this was a code for a free audiobook. I wasn't sure. So I sent him one of the codes and marked it as used. And yeah, so I'm really hoping that that goes through. And if it does go through, well, maybe someone else can help me test it out, because I don't know if Ross Jeffrey's going to comment back or message me back saying if he did it or not. It'd be cool if he did, but I'm not sure if he is going to. Whatever. That's all. It's all cool. No, obviously no hard feelings. I don't know why I'm making it sound like I have hard feelings. Anyways, yeah, Field of Fiends is out now on audiobook. No Anesthetic is coming soon. I got book mail and I got a reading vlog done today. So yeah, I'm gonna be holding on to these videos for a while, and I'm gonna just keep adding clips into these videos to make them longer. So you got a reading vlog coming soon. I haven't really read that much. I read like one chapter, and yeah, today. So it was kind of a rough reading day, but I did do some editing, so you know that's cool, or formatting, so that's good. And yeah, I haven't really figured out the business problem, but we did move money into my business PayPal, and we sent the money to the authors. Well, we're sending the money to the authors. There's 2 that still need to send me their PayPal links, but sorry, that sounded like I was like perturbed in some way, but I'm not. I'm ecstatic, to be honest. This is exciting. There's so many good freaking stories. I don't want to pick a favorite. Honestly, they're all good. But if I had to pick a favorite, oh man, this is so hard. Looking at the stories, this is the only time you're going to hear me talk about what the stories' titles are, because I got to use the title to tell you what story is best. Or I could just say which author it is. I don't have to say the name of the story. But yeah, I'll do that. So Simon McHardy's story is very good. Very good. And I'm so happy he sent it in. Very, very happy. He's just very supportive person. I got to read his book soon. Read his book, Mother Maggot. But I heard it's coming out on Godless exclusive. Sorry, I said on this. Godless. Godless exclusive. It is going to be uncensored. So I'm actually thinking about, like, not reading the book I have and just reading the ebook that's going to be on Godless, because it's uncensored. Uncensored. I really want to see. I don't want to read the censored version. I want to read the uncensored version. So I want to see what happens. And not just be like, yo, this happened, and boom, cut to the next scene where after all the gore happens. It's like, I want to read the gore, you know. So I'm excited about that. Simon McHardy. If you don't know, Daniel J. Volpe released a book called Awakened in Blood, and he's going to be releasing one called Talia soon. So go check out Daniel J. Volpe. He's an awesome dude. And so is Simon McHardy. I believe even Eric Butler has a new book out there. I'm not sure about all the authors on my thing, where they're at in their author careers. But I know Eric Butler has a new book out. Of course, Eric LaRocca has a few books out that you can go check. Simon McHardy, I just talked about him. So yeah, we got a really good list here, guys. You're gonna want to check out this book. I promise you. Oh, excuse me. That hurts. It hurts to burp. Ah, stupid tendons in my chest, man. I mean, they're not stupid, but, man, it hurts. I think I know what happened. I know exactly the moment where I damaged myself. It was when I picked this big boulder up. It had to be more than 100 pounds. Maybe even more than I'm even thinking. Maybe even more than 100. I don't know. But, maybe like 150 or higher. Wow, it was heavy. It was heavy, and I barely could do it. And all I did was pick it up, walk it to the sled, and drop it. And I think that's when I pulled up to lift with my knees, but I have a bad knee, so my knee didn't come up with me. So I just stretched my chest out while trying to pick myself up with the rock. And I think that's what happened. I think I tore my tendons in my chest by doing that. And then I re-aggravated the injury when I was at the storage unit, and I went to go catch something, and I turned my whole body to catch it. And that's what really set it off. So it's just, my tendons in my chest are just like, whatever, dude. We're not going to connect anymore if you're going to keep doing this stuff. So yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to talk to you guys about No Anesthetic Anthology and Field of Fiends. If you wanted to know a little bit about writing, I'm currently working on a story that I'm hoping goes on Godless as an exclusive for 50 cents. I'm really hoping. I'm talking to Drew about it. Drew Stepek, that is one of my favorite authors of all time. I know I have a lot of those, don't I? Drew Stepek wrote, I should say, maybe he's not my favorite of all time, but he is definitely influencer because he wrote one of my favorite books. How about that? He wrote Knuckleballed, or Knuckle Supper, I should say. He did write Knuckleballed, but that's the sequel to Knuckle Supper. Knuckle Supper is one of my favorite books of all time. I think it's number 4 or 5 on the list. I think it's 5 actually. So it is top 5, you know, in number 5. So yeah, Drew Stepek is a big influence. And yeah, I'm so happy to be part of Godless. It's so cool. I can't wait to tell everybody. I kind of already have, but yeah, it feels like I just got accepted by a publisher, but I know I didn't, you know? This is not a publishing. I mean, they do publish stuff, but it's confusing, isn't it? They're not a publisher, but they're like an online site like Amazon. But I'm going to be on Godless, so that's really cool to me. I thought only extreme horror authors got accepted to the panel, I guess you could say, but apparently no, I'm wrong. So, you know, anyone's accepted. So I definitely wanted to put my name on the site, and I am on the site. I'll post a link in the description of this video of my where I am at in their Godless website. You know, they have a special little page just for me, so that's so cool. Yeah, I'm very excited. I gotta finish my story. I'm got lollygagging by even making this video. I should be like editing my story right now. I've only edited 16 pages out of 35, I think. So yeah, I'm on page 16 of 34 pages. So I'm basically a little less than halfway. Yeah, I think that's right. A little less than halfway. I am like 2 pages away from being halfway done. So, yeah, I really should get back to it. I'm super stoked. I've already formatted it, but as soon as the edits come around, I'm gonna fix it like that, you know. Apparently, it's not that long of a book at all. It's a small novelette coming in at 32 pages. Well, actually, yeah, 32 pages is right. It's a small novelette, probably the shortest one I've written. It's either this one or The Thing in the Ward is the smallest one. I'm not really sure, but I have currently 2 novelettes on Amazon. That's Field of Fiends. Go check out the audiobook. And then I have Thing in the Ward, which also has an audiobook, so you can go check that out. I have codes for that one as well, so let me know. But now this is my 3rd novelette I've written, and it's called The Woman Shrouded in Flies. And I even did something really cool where I added a fly to the pages. Like I did a PNG of a fly, and I have the fly just on random pages. Well, actually, it's only on 2 pages, but I think it's a really cool idea. I like the idea. I got it from I don't know who I got it from. This is going to be a PDF only, or a Mobi, Kindle, whatever. It's going to be ebook, basically. It's made for a paperback, though. If I could get a paperback done for this, it would be so cool. I'm going to talk to Drew about this, obviously, you know, but I'm really excited. In fact, actually, I'll post a picture right here of the cover for The Woman Shrouded in Flies, the novelette by Nicholas Gray. Very excited about this story. As you can see right here somewhere. It's a really cool cover. So if I were you, I'd be hella excited for it. And yeah, not much else to say, really. I gotta go. I gotta start writing, guys. It was really fun talking to you guys, though. I'm probably gonna either read or write right now. It depends on how I feel. I might take a nap, actually, because I'm really not feeling too hot. But yeah, those are my exciting announcements, I guess. Not really announcements, because you've probably already heard of all of this before. But I thought I'd just make one video just talking about it, so yeah, random vlog rant. No, not rant. It's not a rant. Random vlog is what I'm going to name this video. So, I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you have a spooky night, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out, guys.